Alright guys, it's October 1st. It's a pleasure to have you here. This is my first public land bow hunt of the season. Season's been open for about 3 days now. Been hunting around the house, I ain't had no luck, so I got a spot that I scouted about a week ago. It's about 600 yards to get in there. It's almost 3 o'clock now, so it's still pretty early. I'm slipping into a big overcup tree that I found about a week ago. It was just starting to drop, and there was a little bit of deer sign under it, and I spooked probably 6 or 7 deer walking into it last week. So don't have a lot of knowledge on it. I just know that it has acorns, and I'm hoping that they've started dropping by now, and I know there's deer in the area. Other than that, it's pretty much going in blind. I do have a camera hung up in there, but I haven't had a chance to check it yet, so I'm gonna pull the card today. If there's anything good on it, I'll be sure to show you. But I got a cool tree that I'm going to. It's a big old white oak overcup. It's got a lot of low branches, and when I was in here the other day, I just free climbed it. Didn't even need my climbing gear. So I'm pretty much just gonna free climb the tree. I might use one stick at the bottom just to make it easier, and then I'm gonna hang my XOP retrograde lock-on stand up there in it. It'll be my first hunt out of that stand. Just got it this year too, so looking forward to trying that out. It's hot, mosquitoes are out. I'm in a cutoff. We're gonna slide up in here and see if we can't find us one. Let's go. Alright, well, we finally made it up in here and got settled in. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. First one of the year, first time really getting in a tree and setting it up. The full get up. Not to mention this tree is pretty tricky. Trying out this new stand. Took a little bit of practice, but finally got everything set up. It's almost 4:30 now, so I'm glad I came in early today, because if not, I'd be running bad late. But we're all good. Everything's set up. Got about 2.5 hours of daylight left. And I'm feeling pretty confident. If a deer does come in here and give me an opportunity tonight, I'm gonna take whatever I can get. I ain't gonna shoot no little cheesy buck, but any decent sized buck or any doe, it's fair game tonight. I need some more deer meat, so I ain't being very choosy. I got a big camera right here, GoPro down under me, and I got a GoPro way up in the tree up there, connected to a remote. So hopefully, if I can get all these dang things turned on in time before a deer sees me or smells me, hopefully I'll get some pretty cool footage of it. It's going on 5 o'clock, the sun's starting to get behind the trees. Wind's still blowing from the north. But I just thought of something pretty funny I wanted to share with y'all. I was looking at my Onyx, and I have this exact tree pinned from last year. Last September I found this tree and I put a pin on it and I labeled it Giant Overcup Oak, Killing Tree. So a year ago, I called this a killing tree. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope I was right. Well, it's getting dark on me. Got about 10 minutes of shooting light left. If it don't happen right here, I'm gonna be back in here in the morning, and I'm gonna be about 300 yards northeast of here. I got a stand preset right in the middle of a bedding area. I've had a couple cameras in it for the past couple months, and there's some good bucks using that area, so it's gonna be cold. Well, relatively cold, low 50s in the morning with that strong north wind, and those bucks have been entering that bedding area from the north side, so it should be a good setup. I'm gonna slide up there in the morning, and we'll see you then. You've got to be kidding me. I just made an awesome approach. I spent 45 minutes from the truck to here. Got in clean. Didn't spook any deer that I know of. And I'm up in the middle of this bedding area where I know there's several bucks living. I got an air knocked, and man, I feel really good about what I've got going on. Just a second ago, I was trying to cut a zip tie off of my backpack. rookie mistake. Razor sharp blade. I just sliced my thumb to the bone. And it's bleeding a lot. It's just cracking daylight, and I feel like there's a really, really, really good chance, if I was to sit here till noon, that I'd get to see something cool. Maybe get a shot at one. But I'm in a bit of a predicament. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's pretty bad. I'm losing quite a bit of blood. I can't really bend my thumb. Honestly, it probably needs stitches. And I'm not the type to get stitches every time I cut myself, but this one, it's pretty bad. But I do have some electrical tape. Right now, I think it's just adrenaline because I'm so amped up, but it doesn't hurt at all. So I'm gonna get some tape and I'm gonna wrap this joker up, make me a little redneck bandage. I got some napkins in my pocket. I always carry napkins because I've been known to have to be one with nature in the morning. So I'm gonna take some of these napkins and some of this electrical tape and I'm gonna wrap this joker up. Ride it out as long as I can. Well, anyways, good morning. I hope everybody out there is having a better morning than I am, at least when it comes to your extracurriculars. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. It's in the low 50s. A little bit chilly, actually. I killed a good buck in this exact same thicket last year in November. I'd been scouting it all season and there was a lot of bucks living in this thing last year. And same story this year. I've had a couple cameras in here. I've had 2 or 3 really, really nice bucks. Not super consistent, but I mean, when you've just got a trail camera on a trail, nothing's gonna be real consistent. But consistent enough to make me believe he's living in here. I can see a long ways. I can probably see 80 yards straight in front of me. 60 yards to my left, which is my shooting side. Got a really good window right there. I can probably see a buck 20 to my right. I won't be able to shoot that way, but I can at least see. I've got a north wind. And the bucks that I've had on camera have been entering this thicket from the north. So my hopes and dreams are that
He's out there feeding on a big old white oak tree right now in the hardwoods, and he's gonna make his way back into this thicket here in about 15-30 minutes. Either that, or maybe I'll catch a mid-morning movement if he decides to get up and shift beds if he's already in here. I'm having to sacrifice about a quarter of this thicket with my wind, but that's okay, because everything east of me and everything north of me, I should be good. I say that. The weatherman calls for a north wind right now. It ain't doing nothing, so as soon as his sun gets up a little more, I think the day winds will pick up and my wind will start doing what it needs to do. Sucker's starting to hurt now. My goal coming in here was to not shoot a doe, even though I haven't killed a deer this year. Just coming this far into the bedding area, I really didn't plan on shooting a doe and blowing this thing all up, dealing with her. But after what I've been through this morning, let a doe slide up in here and see what happens. I'm going for blood this morning. I've already gotten started. See a deer. What a morning. I have no idea if I hit that deer or not.
Alright, it's been about 30 or 40 minutes since the shot. Those other does finally made their way out of here, so I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna leave everything in the tree for now. I'm just gonna slide down, bring a GoPro with me, and just go see if I can find my arrow. See if there's any blood, and try to figure out if I even hit the deer or not. Pretty sure I did. I don't think you guys could see it anyways. At the angle she was at, I'm pretty sure there was a branch right in the way. But let's go find out if we got one or not. Dang it, man. I just got down and walked all over the place. Can't find my arrow, can't find a drop of blood. Blood trail I can find is the one that I'm leaving behind with my thumb. It's getting pretty bad. I gotta get out of here. But just got back up in the tree. I'm gonna get all my stuff down. And I rewatched the video several times and I know exactly where she went. So I'm gonna get down and trail it again. See if I can find her this time. Man, sucks, man. It's part of bow hunting, but it's never fun whenever a hunt ends like this. I still have hope now that I got a better look at exactly where she ran. We're gonna go do a grid search, see if we can find her. All right, it's 4:30 in the afternoon from the day that I shot the deer with the cut thumb. And as you can see, looking a little bit different than we were about 9 o'clock this morning. I knew it was bad when I did it, but I didn't think it was that bad. And so I used my electrical tape and napkins and wrapped that sucker up, ended up shooting the deer. And so I guess I need to catch up to speed. So I got down, last time I talked to you, I was getting down to look for the deer. I got down and went to rewatched the video several times and went to the exact spot of where the deer was at, where I shot it. And no arrow, no blood, nothing. So I took the trail that she took whenever she ran, and just absolutely no blood, no arrow. The only thing I can think of is that from the angle that I shot her, she was pretty much underneath me, and so I'm thinking maybe arrow just didn't come out, didn't pass through, and so all the blood pulled up inside of her, and so she didn't bleed. And at that point, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack out there in that thicket. I hate it. It makes me sad to know that I shot, potentially killed a deer, and it's just gonna sit out there and waste. But unfortunately, that's part of bow hunting. But anyways, we got all fixed up, got a couple stitches, got to meet with a hand specialist Monday of next week to make sure that I didn't cut my ligaments. We're still unsure if I did or not. The doctor that looked at me today, he felt pretty confident that I didn't cut any ligaments, but he's also not super in the know on hands specifically. So we're going to see a hand specialist Monday and gonna find out if I cut through the ligament or not. If I did, I'll have to have surgery. If not, let the stitches do their work and it'll heal right back up. So for today's Wednesday, for the next couple days until Monday, throughout the weekend, we're bow hunting with a cast. And I'm making it a goal right now to kill a deer with this thing on my hand. It's gonna happen. Y'all stick around and we'll see you the next time we're in the woods. We're gonna get some Chick-fil-A now.